I would have picked up this fine. Remember, you just plan to be an idiot, it's fine. You don't have to claim if you really are, you know.
That's the facts.
Or
You say something, Zach?
Yeah, you didn't let me know you were getting ready to start, so the stream wasn't rolling. Go
Is he
ahead and
saying anything?
start over.
Mike?
Why can you not hear me?
Is he saying anything, please? I can't hear you.
I'm in mute. We've all been muted. Technically,
There you go.
Alrighty.
Can you hear me, Zach?
If you guys can hear me, Jared needs to restart the recap over because he went ahead and started before the stream started.
Restart the recap.
The stream is
All
now
right,
live.
me-
You can
I
begin.
need
You're
everybody
live.
that is not. You need to mute everybody that is not Zach.
Why am I muted again? The server.
I don't know if you're muted from the server, but I muted you on my end, but I'm not in control of the server.
There we go. So, someone's going to on live, you can start the recap.
Get this set up. All right. Zach, do you mind saying something just to see if I can hear you on your end?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you started
I can hear you.
when you started earlier, the stream wasn't running. It is now running. So please start over at the recap from the beginning.
Okay, well, do.
Alrighty, gonna restart now. Gonna very quickly touch base on the beginning portion of it. So you guys have been out at sea for about 2 days now. Warren has, done some magic tricks with some people that were aboard the ship with you guys. You have left the Witch Doctor Island. After Warren had done several of the magic tricks, you guys it was around noon on your guys' second day at sea. You guys encountered a baby sea dragon as well as his older brother, to which a lot of stuff happened with that. Spine Splitter was trying to comfort the baby dragon as well as not get eaten by the bigger dragon. Wreck Deck was worshiping both dragons. Everybody else was kind of either in awe or was unaware of everything. So Fearin got tied onto a rope and they went dragon fishing like they had gone shark fishing during the first session. By the skin of their teeth, they were able to negotiate some stuff with the dragon and effectively were able to live another day as well as all the crew members. They had received a warning from the brother sea dragon to just be wary of the mage that was at the mysterious island, as he was made aware that that's where you guys were heading. Later in the afternoon, with some very stealthy rolls from Spine Splitter and Wreck Deck, they were able to realize that the second mate was finally making his way back down into his room, followed by Sir Thomas, who had been made aware of the how did you describe him, like an imposter or something like that? Just that he wasn't on the up and up, effectively.
He wasn't who he said.
Yeah, he wasn't who he said he was, which made you suspicious.
Cat person.
He was a cat person. Yes. So it was Sir Thomas, it was Wreck Deck, it was Spine Splitter, as well as Kieran and Fearin, and then later joined by Warren and Ook. Wreck Deck had used Mage Hand a couple times, and instead of them, and while they were being stealthy, somehow managed to cast the spell Grease thanks to a wild magic surge. Beautiful. You guys had made it down into the bowels of the ship. After some investigating of the second mate's room, you guys found a secret latch that led into like the inner, basically the inner floors of the ship, and led down to a fourth floor where you guys started feeling that magic was effectively being drawn away from you. Yeah, Spine Splitter is not happy because it's his only first level spell, dealing with his mama's spell, his mama's magic. But you guys, we are now at where we ended last session. You guys are on the fourth floor, or the fourth floor of this ship. As I had mentioned on this floor, there were multiple walls. You guys all have, most of you all have dark vision. A couple of you have devil sight. You have devil. Who was the other person? You had devil sight as well. So you two see pretty well in the daytime. I will say, just for aesthetics, there's like a purplish hue to the way you're seeing. It's still almost like it's daylight, but it's like a purple mana color that you guys are seeing, that it's within the air. You said you have blind sight within 10 feet as well as dark vision. Okay, so it's still kind of for you, since it's on the grayscale. It's very very dark purple, almost like a violet color for you. It's down here. There's not very much light, but the walls look like bars from a jail cell. And towards the bow of the ship, there is a large iron door. And this is where we start back up. So, what are you guys wanting to do? Check things out? Are you guys wanting to inspect the door? I did also, above game, let Spine Splitter know that this is where all his dead rats were. From the poison that he'd been leaving on the ship, his rodenticide, making sure the ship was ship-shape. Nothing wrong with a little pesticide.
Rodent-free?
Rodent-free.
Pesticide and regicide, one after another.
Don't need no black plague on the ship. Alrighty. What would you guys like to do? Who wants to go first? Who is inspecting what? I might also want to add, for the stream itself, you guys, the reason why you guys came down here was that you were following the second mate. You have not seen him yet.
So have you and Warren been filled in on this? I don't remember.
You would have been, because you guys got caught up at one point. You guys saw that they were all heading towards the second mate's quarters. I will say at that point, if somebody wants to say that you guys filled them in, that you will have known this. If not, then
Because remember when we...
well, didn't you? Was it you, or was it Fearin that shot the Eldritch Blast at the set of stairs on the other end? It was Fearin.
I was saying hello.
You're saying hello. No one responded.
But cast race
Try it again.
to go towards him, and we control.
Yeah, but he pretty much just said, come on.
I mean, you can use it as many times as you want, because it's considered like a knock knock.
Best part is, theoretically, is there enough magic power to do anything other than maybe poke?
Right.
Eldritch poke.
We didn't hear anything.
Listen, I don't need magic to throw hands.
Mage hand got really weak.
Yes, I will say that the mage hand got very weak, and then your Eldritch Blast started diminishing towards the end, so it didn't have as much power.
So it's not
That would've.
him hand is weak.
Need to do some curls, but
It's just not as erect as it once was.
no, it wasn't. So what were you saying, Warren?
We did not hear anything from the end of the hall, did we?
No, you had not heard anything from the end of the hall. But for everybody who has just dark vision, it's very much kind of like how it is with Sir Thomas. It is kind of like a violet color for you guys. For the two to have devil sight, it's pretty clear. It's just got kind of like a light purplish hue.
We're feeling drained, right?
Roll Tide. It's pretty out
We're
here.
feeling drained, right? Like our magic.
Yes, you're starting to feel a little bit drained, almost like if magic is leaving you. It has not taken its full effect yet. Like, I think I described it last session that by the time you guys get back up to the top part of the ship, it will feel as if like a first level spell slots worth of magic has left you.
I think you told me to remind you that I was attuning to the flail.
Yes, you did. And I'm pretty sure you failed that save as well.
Yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
That's right.
And we will save that in a little bit. Just keep in mind. Spine Exploder, what do you want to do?
No. Chill.
He's the main reason why we came down here. He hasn't said anything.
I don't know.
Hypocrite.
All right, great.
That was you. It's just like.
I have a bug game question.
Okay.
72.
No, 42.
Take it back.
Is a target considered an obstacle human when it comes to a spell? What?
I'm pretty sure it's. I'm pretty sure it's anything that you designate as the target. You could target a structure, construct, an object, or an actual creature for a target.
Unless the spell.
I'm pretty sure I did. It might just be covered up.
You're finding out their AC and what they have.
Yeah, it might be covered up because I literally put 7 of you guys. Yeah, there it is. It should show up here now. You're the one without the icon.
You know, the best thing to do if we want to find out what's down here, guys. We just catch it on fire.
No.
Actually, that's a great idea.
Luke White's mad shit when he says that.
Man, Sir Thomas goes to punch me.
What do I see?
Okay. So in the in each of what looks like to be the cages, in those particular cages, you do see shackles that they're like the old iron binding shackles.
Minuscule.
No, I'm good.
You also see some old rags. You see some blood on the floor from like you see blood on the floor like if somebody had either been cut or they had been beaten. It's also not in the best living conditions down here. It does smell of huh? There are no people here currently, but it looks like there have been people here recently.
As Sir Thomas tells me to put away the match that I just lit, I go, "Hey, I can move it." And I throw it to Fearon.
The match.
Yep.
Deflect missile.
Wow.
I want to deflect it down one of the hall.
Thomas turns around and heads back for the exit. Because I've had enough of these morons.
So you're heading to the exit.
Broken.
You're leaving.
think
You're
it's
leaving
fine.
6 kobolds. You're leaving 6 kobolds alone at the bottom of
Oh,
the
I'm
ship.
done. I'm gonna fly off, jump off the ship.
I'm out.
I'm running to follow my mate.
Okay, so you just take off.
I deflect missile. I'm not going after it.
Okay. Are we doing this for real?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm 100%.
serious.
I'm 100% through it.
Okay.
No, I
I
know
know that's
that's
right.
hard for real. I'm talking about, I'm not.
Okay,
doing
I
it.
didn't think that.
Oh, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to lasso him.
I also want to say that so when I said that it looks like somebody has been here recently, it's more that it's been recent within the last couple of weeks, not within like the last couple hours or days. Or no, I guess you could say it's been a couple days.
Sorry, no, you go ahead. You're
22 on perception.
What are you looking?
I'm looking in that room. I'm looking to see for what track marks, anything like that. Something to give me a trail or it's right here because there's no one that's running.
Okay, so with the drag marks, there are what looks like dried blood that has been dragged back towards where you guys had came, but the dried blood looks like it's been there for at least 2 or 3 days. But it looks like it's heading back up to. Actually, you're the only one that would know this. So where you guys came down, I will also say that with the 22 on inspection, you're doing all of this detective work. This latched secret latch, right above it from where the inner linings of the floorboards were, you notice that there are two vertical lines from the latch that you saw when you were flying towards the ship, and you saw those golden eyes at first. So it was this floor leading up, and then you see what looks to be that door.
Okay, so both of these chambers look the same.
Yes, yeah. Both of these chambers all look like somebody had been in there within the last couple days. There are multiple drag marks of blood, that dried blood on the floor. Arm and leg shackles that are no longer in use, that are just strewn about on the floorboards.
So all four of these rooms look the same then?
Yes, all four of those rooms look the same.
I'd like to taste the blood in all the rooms to see if there's a difference.
Sir Thomas would like to strike, which one is he?
While he goes to strike him, Ook goes over to him and begins to talk to him. Oh, it's bring over there. Hey, this awesome. Good.
There's Gus.
I will also stay with the 22. The person that you are looking for. The one particular person you were looking for. There are multiple sets of footprints that look cat-like in paws, because it's dusty down here. There doesn't see much light. There are cat paws down here as well in the dust. You see them like kind of strewn, you kind of see them in like various areas. Not in one particular area. It was like if he was standing there kind of overseeing stuff. But prior to the knowledge that you were given about, from the Sea Dragon, you wouldn't have known that there was a cat person on the ship.
So where do the footprints lead to?
You do see a couple footprints heading towards the direction of that vertical latch.
Right, but he came down this ledge.
He did come down. No. So there are, I'm doing my best to kind of describe this. So
Naked.
in the inner linings of the floorboards, there's about a 5 foot gap in between the floors. You guys were in the lining of the third and fourth before you started heading down to the fourth.
Mhm.
In this bottom part of the floor before you start heading down, there is the secret doorway that goes down, and then up against the ship there is the latch that other door. So they're not connected. There's about a foot gap between them, so you could go up the ladder and then push on the door, and then it could lead you outside the ship.
Are there locks for this on the inside?
There are, which is why you couldn't. You locking
Are they
them?
open?
They are open.
I'm locking them.
Okay. So you lock the door that leads to the outside.
Yep.
Okay. What next?
I explore everything. There
Okay.
gotta be a hidden room in here somewhere.
Meanwhile, I have gone over to keep on getting which one you are.
Jackass, one versus jackass, two.
Yeah.
He's the white one.
Right is right.
Big jackass, little jackass.
Anyway,
Well, depends
I am
on-
doing an unarmed strike. I rolled an 18 to hit. True.
To hit against Aaron? Okay.
4 damage, bludgeoning. And
Okay.
I'm saying, stop that. And first I'm.
From licking the book.
Persuade,
From licking up the
and I
blood.
rolled a nat 1 on the persuade. But then I followed it up by trying for something that didn't intimidate. And I rolled a 13.
When
Okay.
I went over to him, he would have stepped in front of the head, just
You?
just to piss him off.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have taken the hit.
Yeah.
The house.
Nice.
Okay, so you
Okay,
take the hit,
no,
or
he
well,
misses because he stepped in front of me. So I'm gonna take another unarmed strike.
against him or against Aaron?
Against
Okay.
him.
All right, I'll let you guys do this. So for Spine Splitter, the only other area that has not been explored as of right now is the iron door that you guys see that's towards the bow of the ship. The rest of it looks structurally sound. It's just like I said, it's just a bunch of bars that lead to these different cages, effectively. And then there was the door that you just locked.
We actually gotta go to that iron door.
Okay. Who all was joining Spine Splitter at the iron door? Because
Now that do I see what you're doing?
I tell you, get over here. You're one to the
Okay.
door first.
All right, I'm going in the door. I'm saying you order me around, but you're
the
right.
iron door. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can assist with the iron door. I will say when you guys attempt to open it, I will say that this particular door is locked. So you would have to try and either lockpick it or
Don't make
basically or basically try and.
Zach's character that does it well.
I mean, if you wanna play for Zach's character, you or Jordan want to play for Zach's character.
I don't even know what blocking. What's the thing?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. I don't know what his.
They have high dexterity, you might be slow.
Shit.
He,
That's 22.
oh, perfect. With a 22, he's getting into he's working on the lock. You guys hear a bunch of, oh my gosh, you stop that.
You good?
Right, yeah.
You stop that.
Zach said F you, he got a 33.
He got a 33? God damn it. Damn it, Zach.
Hey, bro.
We got a nat 20 too.
Well, that's like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you've worked with him a long time back when you guys were in the Thieves Guild for a little bit of time. He's good at lock picking, yeah, basically, yeah. You guys hear several of the tumblers. You guys hear several of the tumblers that are in this iron door, and it's like within different areas of the iron door. This door is easily 4 or 5 inches thick of just solid iron, but it has been basically forged to have multiple different locks. And you guys hear the tumblers up here literally go, and then 2 down at the bottom, and then, and the door starts to open. Who is first?
George.
So
You're me.
so you see this first.
He goes first, and then I'm behind him.
You guys are met with a blinding purple light source that is towards the bow of the ship. Let me open this up quick.
Pretty sure.
You might want to get that checked out.
Is it open? It should be.
Within 10 feet, I can still see anything.
Yes.
Blindsight.
Yeah. So you guys are now.
Even if I'm blinded or in total darkness.
Yeah. So you guys are all up here now. To which you guys are crowded around the door. I should have made these walls a little bit wider because I don't think I can get 2 of you. Well, I guess you can. Never mind. You guys are funny. So you guys see a big crystalline structure in the bow of the ship, and it is emanating a vibrant, light purple light source.
So what you're saying is this is a bow obstruction.
Yes. So it sounds like. Yes. Bow obstruction. Ha 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 ha.
My God.
For those of you who have the ability to cast magic, go ahead and give me a insight check. Insight or Arcana, whichever. I know you guys don't
Specifically cast spells.
Is this like the gift thing I put?
spells, cantrips, anything that you
So,
guys have gotten
because-
from like the Warlock
So
feature.
because I'm an awesome, I can cast light. I can do it.
Yes.
Insight or Arcana?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, nat 20.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Even with the okay, I just kind of want to see what everybody else got. Would you 12? Well, would you get?
Arcana?
Yeah, either Arcana or Insight.
15 on insight.
Insight. Okay. What'd you get, Warren? 5.
Makes sense.
I've got a 13 on insight, but a 20 on arcana.
Which one do you want to use?
I don't know what it's used for, but I know it's magical.
Okay.
I had a dirty
Alrighty.
on insight. 11 on the.
I mean, I'm here.
Not right.
Okay. So whichever skill you guys use, anybody that got above a 10, you guys, sorry, Warren, this is the source of what is literally stealing away your guys' magic. You literally, the closer you get to this giant, effectively a geode, closer you get to this geode, the stronger the pull of what magic feels like it's pulling from
I'm gonna
you.
pull out my crossbow and take a shot.
Okay.
Can I cast Mage Hand to see what happens?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright,
How close are you to the gem?
well,
Are you still, well, I mean, obviously the map, unfortunately, I messed up on the walls here, so you can't really move very far forward, but how close would you say Book is within the room, or are you like right next to it, or are you a few feet
well, it
back?
depends on how far in they went.
Right, yeah.
Well,
What's on my gosh?
to shoot at it with a crossbow rather than attack it with a melee weapon.
Yeah.
Does a 23 hit it?
Yeah, 23 will hit it. It embeds into the rock.
Okay.
Does not,
Do any damage.
yeah, it just embeds into the rock. It doesn't do,
Describe how it works to me, please.
Oh.
What?
the rock or what the arrow does to the
So
rock.
what the arrow does to the rock.
It's almost like,
I'm surprised you're not more concerned about the unloading.
yeah.
You think I don't know where he's going?
Yes. So I'm gonna try and do 2 descriptions here within the next couple seconds. With the arrow,
Bolt action.
yeah, the bolt action or the bolt arrow, you see it strikes the rock, and it beds into the rock, but it's almost, to you, the rock almost looks like it's gelatinous in a sense, but it's not moving.
Jiggle, it colds.
It's like it's almost like just the arrow itself has only permeated the rock.
But not fully penetrated.
Correct.
Yes.
For you when you cast the mage hand, about 30 feet. Okay. From 30 feet away, you see that the mage hand only makes it about 15 feet before it disappears.
Oh, it wouldn't have moved. He would have cast it, it would have been stuck on his hand because he doesn't know what he's doing with it.
Oh, so there was literally you're holding the mage hand.
It's just stuck on his hand, and every time he moves it, he's instinctively moving the mage hand with his hand. So they're just perfectly overlapped right now.
Okay. You see like magic particles starting to drift towards the rock. Almost like any kind of magic you guys can see is now visible. It is leaving you through magic particles. Most of the time, it's something that you guys process through your bodies and then can cast spells. You can actually see it almost in like a physical form, where it's like light.
Everyone. It is my time. Brother. We've been waiting a long time for this. We must romance the stone. I can tell by its texture and its gelatinous feel and inability to penetrate that we have yet to have consent. I've learned this over time. But together we can find a way.
I will get to you.
And I want
in
to
a
look,
second.
and I'll look over at Sir Thomas and go, come on in here, family time. You can go back to.
I will get back to you too in a second. 26 hit then. It doesn't take a lot to hit it, but I will say with your arrow. Okay.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Thanks, Rick. You're gonna make 2 cents.
What does poison do to structures?
Nothing.
I'm just saying,
Acid.
live inside it, it's
DM's discretion.
it's gonna take more damage. If it's not, then it's
You
does
would
nothing.
it would be correct. So
But it takes more damage.
Uh,
Or,
Is that rock making a save?
yes, the rock is gonna save versus poison. It's not a game.
It could be sentient.
Huh.
A sentient.
Well, not
So
gelatinous, it could be something.
That or we really just fucked up. Oh, it's the second option.
I want to roll for persuasion. May I penetrate you? Blah, 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 blah.
Both my rolls are single digits.
Oh, it's been.
It failed both. Um, you're used to using poison. It is your go-to from your dragon days, your
Soft and
thieves,
gelatinous.
soft and gelatinous.
Poison it first and then worry about it. If it doesn't work, then we know it's.
That's how Nitty did it.
The rock has not moved. The arrows both do the same thing that his bolt did, is that they embed.
It's taking over.
I know. Oh no. Both arrows hit. You see the poison is being absorbed off of the arrow, like it's getting processed. You then see for you with the devil sight, the people that see the devil sight, in that one small particular area. Like I said, the gem itself when it started was a very vibrant purple, but where the arrows hit, you see like a very, very light green. And just for your guys' with visual here, it's like the tent of Jordan's Mountain Dew bottle. But if it had a light source coming from it.
I'm getting so aroused.
It's just one of those areas where the arrow hit is where that green is.
You guys can share.
Absolutely. I can't wait to get this down.
Misery loves company.
Like this lightning.
I'm gonna need your help to penetrate.
You can cast lightning lure on it.
Oh, jeez.
And it's supposed to be a strength save.
I mean, I'll do the roll.
Okay.
You know what? It's a structure. It doesn't move.
But right
It
there,
fails.
gem that's got chains coming out of it
Yes.
to keep it down.
Yes.
Oh, it is BDS now. We've got this. 4 points?
Hmm?
4 chains? 4 chains?
Rechains.
14?
If you go.
It's 14. Lightning.
Yeah, that's just.
And 8 happen.
Oh, okay, I guess I could go.
It's 14 divided by 4.
Like, oh, don't estimate. 3.5.
Yeah,
Generous.
so 3.
We'll say 3. Yeah,
When I
we'll say
say
3.
he's gonna.
So with the lightning, like I said, with all of the magic that has been cast so far from you guys, you know, the mage hands, the eldritch blast, he's had the ability, you know, he knows light. He's not cast it, but he would understand that magic is being drawn from him. Your lightning lure, whenever you cast it, because this is the second time you've used lightning lure, because the first time was on Squawk. You recognize that when you used it the first time, it almost as if like a bolt of lightning shot from your hand to do what it was trying to do. This one, it's like the width of like a taser arc, so it's very much diminished in its power, and it's because the magic is being drawn. But you do see that the lightning does hit the rock. There's a small burn mark from where the lightning hit. But other than that slight burn, it doesn't look like there's or sorry, not a burn, but more like a scorch mark, like what lightning would typically do to a rock or any kind of like hard surface where it struck.
As Oak sees the magic being pulled, lifts up Misery
Oh, it's our time.
and begins to walk towards the stone, feeling like he's compelled to go further closer.
Give me, so I know you've already failed your wisdom save. Give me,
And then I was reading, so I was like, oh.
There's too many circles.
what do I want you to save? What do I want?
Roll myself to see if I can control myself to do that. I got an 8. I was like, yeah, no, I would have tried.
Give me a insight check.
Oh, man.
Insight.
Oh, did not mean to roll that. Okay, 15.
Okay, so with 15, even with you having failed your save earlier, your flail begins to speak to you in your mind.
Daddy.
You need to, And he seems scared. The voice seems scared in this flail. Bad touch. You're about to get the cheese touch. So the voice in the flail, when it speaks to you, it seems like it's got kind of an apprehensiveness to its voice. It's very, very, there's fear behind his voice. And he's like, you need to get me away from this stone now.
You don't want to crust.
You know the abilities I can give you with this flail? I make it rusty. I can give you power. You get me close to the stone, you will no longer have that power.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah. It has the first effect where I go near it. You suck magic. What? Mistrust company, right?
I am already losing power because
I'm
of
not as
this.
strong as I thought.
You hurt my feelings, Ook. I thought we were friends.
But if you don't want to get, it's just a rock. I steal rocks all the time. I've only swallowed 36.
This rock is a sealing stone, and it steals magic.
I look towards Spine Splitter.
It's a sealing. Sealing. He also says to you, be with the sealing stone, to you in your mind. Magic makes the seal weaker, not stronger.
It casts and spells. It's good for it.
All right, I'm looking forward to my turn.
And with that, I'll slowly walk back. Okay, thank you.
Dear Lord, you're all about to die.
But I am confused as to, should we break it open?
I have not met kids.
Yeah.
Sealing stone. Magic good for it. Definitely use magic.
21 arcane.
Yeah, there's definitely magic.
Okay. So,
What
what, just more and more.
With saying a sealing stone. What's my brain coming to with arcane on that?
Would you have said that this, I'm going to just ask you, would you have said with your character that the sealing stone is getting weaker because of the magic?
No, I just said it was good for it.
Good.
He
for
said
it.
it's a sealing stone, magic good for it. That's when I went, wait a minute.
You said you got a 21? Okay. Your sigil on your wing is reacting. Almost like a danger sense. If you were to feed it magic, something bad could happen.
That's one where I go. Why do I have to be the voice of reason?
It's normally Rectech. As crazy as his character is, it's normally Rectech and Sir Thomas. But he's given up.
With using magic on this thing. Whatever's inside does not need to be had.
Yay! And with that, I'm gonna cast Armor Bag at this near it. After hearing him say cast magic.
Okay.
I didn't say cast magic. I
And
said
you wonder why I quit dealing with
Quit
that.
casting magic. Cast magic.
It almost like it was a comma. Quit. Cast magic. Okay, so Jordan, are you also going to do something? You mentioned potentially about casting magic as well.
so.
Okay.
I followed them.
Okay.
And you guys are smart. Damn it.
Somebody's
I walk up
got
to
it.
the stone. Darling. I know you've been treated some type of way.
Do you touch the stone?
Oh, absolutely.
No, okay, so
Yep.
give me an insight check. Either insight or perception. Oh, don't. That's a waste.
Not deception. That is not the right arrow for fighting a bee. Oh,
Oh,
15?
perfect.
Oh,
So you guys have already done the arrows. You saw that it went into it. It was almost like it permeated through the rock. You touch the stone, it is rock hard. It's literally as if you were touching concrete. There is no give to it at all. Yeah.
I want to place my unit inside of the hole and Eldritch Blast inside of it. I'm gonna use my Garoka. And I'm gonna pump my Eldritch Blast.
Why is it so white?
Lord, should have known when you said your character was following up to Jiraiya Sama that this was gonna happen.
Thank you.
Which just means we gotta speak louder.
Okay, so you left the room. You left the room. He's
I am romancing the stone.
he has inserted his member.
I looked
So
at
it's
your
our
character.
okay.
I looked at your
There's a
character.
movie, Romancing the Stone.
In Broken Common, I look at your character and go, we need Squeaker.
We need a lot more than Squeaker. I need to.
You need an exorcist.
He's gonna leave you over
I need to-
us.
Right, absolutely. I need to go to my one spinal.
Why not? Yourself too.
I'm hoping that my kobold lineage from dragons will allow my seed to help free this being.
Why do you think there's so many of us?
Okay, all right, so both, okay, so both Theron and you guys both cast magic. I will say that the effect that you're wanting to happen, it is, like I said, at half strength with how you do it, because it is absorbing the magic.
Master Jiraiya told me about this and I try to concentrate, think happier thoughts, stop grandma.
For you particularly, Jordan, I need you to do a con save.
I'm gonna get tired real fast. Yeah, that's.
It's more because you stuck your member in a rock.
I had consent. I romanced her.
I romanced the
You forgot the most vital
Is it a
step.
con save or a con check?
con save.
That's horrifying, but better.
You're supposed to buy dinner first. You missed that.
So Ford was a rotten seagull. 11.
Okay.
So tired.
Sir Thomas and Spine Splitter and whoever is still looking into the room, you see Ook cast Armor of Agathist on the rock.
On myself.
On
basically
yourself,
covering
like
me in
near.
rust.
Oh, okay. What exactly does Armor of Agathist do technically?
Technically, I'm not looking there right now. We were conversing about get the captain and everyone else.
All right, so is he facing the opposite direction, or are you facing towards the back end of the ship? I need to know who's not looking at the rock. Or are you guys? Are you guys?
I'm back into that room right now.
Okay. I will say Sir Thomas does see this out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah, you do.
You see the Armor of Agathist on him,
Still looking in.
but it's starting to. It's not fading immediately, but it's like it's starting to dissipate already because, like I said, it's at half strength. It's almost like the rate of which magic is leaving you is getting faster. The moment that you
Say it.
the moment that you release your Eldritch Blasted seeds into the rock, part of the rock shears
That's right, baby.
and and it shatters, and it's almost like it's like a dimensional shift in the rock where it's like
You're almost there. Maybe 2 more months.
your member is in the middle of this shift.
Okay.
You
I have been studying with Master Jiraiya. I remember picking up 40 stone rocks with my genitals and walking uphill.
How does that
Back.
feel?
Sure, was it?
there's a difference. So you know how there's like tensile strength and then there's compression strength. You did mostly tensile strength. Which
Yeah, that's what I was realizing. It's how hard is my erection? Can I withstand it?
It's Cialis for daily.
Is that what they call lay a hands?
All right, you take 9
Not a
damage from basically the rock. I can't describe this without laughing.
That's one for the counter.
So you know how what you did to Sebastian with the ring?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Didn't quite do that to me, but it was close. You you got slightly mushed and you
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check.
can at this point still pull it out, but you're gonna have to do some healing on it. You won't be able to use it until you heal it. Sir Thomas,
I'll not be using
I know you-
Clean hands ability.
you don't want to.
Before I pull out, may I use a key point to use stunning strike with my penis? I want to break that sheer problem.
Sure, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
No, actually, no, unfortunately, you just get to roll a save for the stone for constitution.
I'm gonna say it fails automatically.
I smack it hard with my penis and it is knocked and stunned. And so it cannot, it can continue to just be a rock.
Okay.
But you got to see me use my penis the last time for a while.
Good. You are stunned.
Okay.
I feel like poison.
So Sir Thomas sees this. I'm not this per se. You can say if you see it or not.
You see it.
You see the sheer.
And I give my usual disgusted head shake and,
You just hear the scream as it's.
I will say in the corner of your eye, you also see the sheer in the stone. And it is both internal and external of this rock. It is not parted like if you were breaking open a geode, but you can see the fractures within the stone itself.
Oh, there it is.
Spine splitter, you hear the crack. Your sigil on your arm feels like it is burning.
I love that story.
that's a really good.
Oop yells out to hearing.
Okay, so what did you guys two say that you were gonna do? I know I heard squeaker, but I didn't hear the actual plan.
Go get the captain, the second first mate, second mate.
I'm too shot.
Well, no, not second mate. Second mate.
Wider, so we can.
Okay. I need.
I live right behind him. Is anyone right behind him where Spine Splitter would be standing?
Yeah, I'd say rec deck. If you've not.
I grab and drag his ass with me.
Okay. Okay.
Holy ration people, what the hell?
Don't worry, I'll have it open by the time you get back.
With after
I'm not gonna have a shit though.
it, give me give me an
Need my cleaning armor
Uh,
that I actually created. I'm gonna show that. to you.
either perception or insight.
3. 21.
21. Okay. The moment that you hear the crack, you go to talk to Spine Splitter. Or no, your Spine Splitter. You go to talk to Rectech. You go to talk to Rectech.
Happens to the best of us.
You do not hear anything come from your voice.
I wasn't trying to talk to him. I just grabbed him and pulled.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially.
We'll save that 21 for later then. We'll retcon that what I just told you.
I'm grabbing whoever's behind me
Okay.
and just
Whatever.
Okay.
I'm certainly not grabbing me. I'm just following.
Okay.
Well, you were in front of me.
Did you grab rec deck, by the way? Did you grab it like right at the middle so he just
I'm 3 foot, so.
And then, yeah, he grabbed him by his middle arm.
You would know his secret anyway.
Warren, I'm going to have you give me a perception check
Let's see.
for.
No.
More just because I know what you're trying not to metagame, so I'll give you a little bit of a breadcrumb.
What's metagaming?
I know, right? What is that?
That's when you fly into a hospital and turn into such a small fly, there's nothing for you to do but listen.
You said perception?
Either perception, insight, whatever you want to do. It's more just going to be hearing.
It doesn't matter. That's a 3.
Okay.
It doesn't say.
I rolled an awful tonight.
You
That's horrible.
and you alone. Is that your weighted one?
No, it's actually a D6. It was just weird.
So you and you alone, almost like if it's telepathic to you. If it would have been an insight, like a high insight, everyone could hear this, but you're the only one that hears this. Prior to everything literally going silent from here on out,
Mhm.
you hear a deep, deep guttural breath.
Clearly once more.
This is before everything goes separate.
Before everything goes silent.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if I understand what's going on, to be honest?
Insight or wisdom, whichever you want to do.
One's worse.
Which one's worse? Which one gives me the best opportunity?
They're the same.
Insight's a 0.
I'm trying to figure out what that was. I thought you like bloody nose. I'm like, that's impressive that it literally bubbled out.
Clear.
Exactly what that was.
Clearly,
12. Okay.
They're on something tonight where you're just.
I have not seen you guys in a long time.
So you do not know.
I'm not complaining.
You know what? I'll say with a 12. I'll only make the DC a 10.
We're just a little stir crazy or something.
Oh my God, yes.
Just seeing if Warren is smart enough to understand this.
We had
Probably
like,
not.
so I had
Like-
adults throughout the week, but they're all.
So your fight or flight reflex is starting to kick in a little bit. If you guys were to continue what you were doing with the magic and everything like that, things are going to get very, very bad for you guys.
Oh,
Do you relay?
Can I walk in and ask them what the holdup is?
Oh, you're still trying to get into the room? I will say at this point, you go to speak, there is no sound. It's almost like you're trying to say something, and you yourself can feel your vocal cords speaking, but no sound is coming from you.
Keep it brighter.
I'm gonna grab.
Getting the heck out of this.
Are you trying to say that to him?
no, I'm
If
here
you-
hand signaling.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you speak to him, the same thing
I
that
know.
happens to you. There's
So
no
no one can hear my moans of pleasure and pain?
one can hear anything.
I'm gonna
That's a
grab.
perfect dungeon.
It is.
I'm grabbing Ook, get me fucking.
I'm imagining Ook is trying to yell at his flail in the corner.
It's an athletics check to escape a grapple, right?
I think so.
I'm willingly going with her. I got a job to do.
Okay,
Do you know what
let me,
the
hold
job
on,
is?
Chris. I'm gonna go into a rage.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna grab Ook.
So we're playing that game. Brian Smites.
Okay.
Oh, it's not gonna matter.
Don't you get advantage on strength checks?
Oh,
3
yeah.
to 5.
That's an 8.
Scar.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
There's so many people here in person.
Howdy ho. Long time no see.
Okay, so what are you rolling, Jake? She got a 3 to 5, but you
19.
19. Okay. So you break free of her trying to take you effectively.
But we didn't hear it.
So what are you trying to do? You said you have a job to do. What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep casting magic beside it. I'm gonna use minor illusion over and over again right beside it.
Boy.
I heard cast magic.
And I'm gonna continue to pump Eldritch Blast in my dilapidated genitals.
Okay.
Missed out.
Alrighty.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Can I try and hit him over the head with my flail?
You can attempt.
Okay.
Go for it.
What?
Resisting way.
She hits herself.
Did she get a nat 1? Did you get 2 nat 1s? Because, or no, that's an attack. Never mind. I was gonna say.
So when you're raging, when you get a nat 1, you get the ability to go, oh, I accidentally shoved it in his butt. Well, now he's at disadvantage on his attack.
Yeah.
He's distracted.
Okay.
So that's 3. Impressive 3.
You felt the like a pinprick on your backside from one of her. What did you use weapon wise?
Okay.
Your flail. You feel a pinprick on your backside from one of the flails. You only take like what, 2 damage?
I like that you're getting bludgeoning damage and it feels like a pinprick.
Alright.
I'm gonna turn around too fast and accidentally hit her with misery. Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright, what
Well, it's for him.
I see?
Oh, we got learning curve. Oh,
What's your total?
at least.
Neither of us can fucking hit.
Jeez, face. So you just miss. It's almost like you did like one of those swinging shots like in the Olympics
It's the weirdest thing.
and just miss.
I'm getting. It's not really.
Yes, it's held down by chains. I'll say for you, since you haven't, I mean, you've heard us talking about it, but I'll say that just for in-person stuff. This gym
Pushing those
is
down
the chains are more to kind of keep it in place, one, so that it's not rocking back and forth, but you can also see that there are sigils on the chains. These sigils are also now, for anybody else that is looking at these before you all run, these chains are starting to get red hot. Like they're about to snap.
I'm in love. So I start dancing with the chains.
Since Warren was not able to knock him out unconscious, he is left to just keep fighting, or keep casting magic. Who all is leaving? I know you're leaving.
The rest of us are having magical eating.
You're
Basically, the two of us.
you're doing
have
Eldritch Blast.
two brains or
Okay. Are you dragging? I know Warren is leaving. Are you dragging anybody with you?
her brain must be half.
Yes.
I've done what I can. I'm not even gonna try.
She gains intelligence by going into a rage.
No way.
So what are you wanting to
You
do,
got this.
Kieran?
Let's go.
I am trying not to get.
That was
Trying not to die. Not trying to
I'm
die.
at the library. I'm gonna
Alright, so
So the chains are getting red hot.
chains are getting red hot, like they're getting ready to snap. Kieran and Ook have both cast magic, and this rock looks like it is starting to have fractures within the rock, like it's cracking like a geode.
Alright.
I
would like to go into a rage.
Okay.
Yeah,
wanna
waste that rage.
straight axe.
The rock?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can attack it.
What does the rock say?
You can attack it. With the magic that you guys keep continually casting, I'm going to say that there's more and more stress fractures with this.
Ook stopped casting magic.
Okay.
He has a revelation.
11.
Goes after the chains instead.
13 will hit.
I asked my brother to hand out, to put on his arm and give me a hand. I'm feeling tired, so if he can just put his finger, to motivate me, so I can keep finding a way.
You must take the.
Okay, so what are you doing?
The butt of
Ook
the.
stopped casting magic.
Please hit him with the butt of the axe.
Doing anything. Go after the chain. So he's gonna walk up.
We've been together long enough.
And
that he
attack
understands
the
the gyrations
chains
of my
instead.
hands against his arm.
Okay. You can
That's
attack.
what it means.
So with you, to the great axe damage, are you attacking the chain or the rock? The rock. Okay. So the axe does the same thing that it did with the arrows.
Okay.
It looks like it does damage. It leaves an incision. But the rock, when you do, I'll say that the rock, when you do physical attacks, it's almost like permeates. It's like it absorbs it. Not like it's not absorbed. It does less damage on physical attacks than it would for magical attacks.
And is this rock just floating? The chains are just literally holding it in place.
It's literally holding it down. One, for just so that it's not rolling all over the place.
Right.
But this rock is I'm not sure who. I think it was Warren or was it Ook that figured it was a sealing. All right, so Ook found out that it is a sealing stone.
Okay.
It's trying to keep something from awakening, but magic is making the seal weaker.
We're just adding suspense.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna smack the chain.
I start to slow down
Okay.
to my Eldritch
All right, so you both start attacking the chains. What did you attack? Or did you roll an attack yet?
Yeah, 16.
I got a 19.
While these two are attacking, and Kieran is still Eldritch thrusting.
Well, we're gonna try to figure out what the runes were while I was, because I was getting bored from all the thrusting and my penis is kind of numb at this point. So like, but I rolled a 3 on my Arcana check, so I'm gonna say it doesn't. Yeah.
The rest of you, by time that you finally hear, so once you get up to, for those who are leaving, you guys get up to in between the floorboards. You can hear again. You guys can hear each other if you guys start speaking. You can hear the footsteps of where you're running. Are you guys heading back to the entrance where you guys came from the second mate's room? Or where are all you guys going?
Well, the captain's on top of the ship, so we gotta go.
Yes. So you guys are all going back up there. I'm gonna only do one more round of this so that we can keep this moving. What was your attack? And also, what was your attack?
My second attack, I got a 19.
Okay, 19 hit.
Plus
And roll damage for
7 damage.
plus 7 damage. Okay, that's fine. And then
10 magical bludgeoning and 6 necrotic.
okay, you attack one chain. This chain snaps, breaks. Like I said, it was starting to get red hot. The integrity of these chains were starting to weaken. Your axe hits this chain, it snaps, and it's basically like a chain, like what would be on like a big naval ship. You break that one chain, it's almost like whiplash. You do the same thing. Same thing happens with a second chain. It literally just snaps. There's one chain still holding it. You're every time you use Eldritch Blast, you see more and more stress fractures within this geode.
I'm gonna melt your frozen heart.
Okay, so all right, I'll say that both of you attack. I'm not even gonna have you guys roll for it. Since you do it both, the last one, chain breaks. The moment that the chain breaks,
I come.
oh, dang it. Dang it.
The suspense.
The moment that the last chain breaks, so the people who are running that are in between the floorboards, you guys will also get caught up in this, because you have not made it up to the first floor yet. The moment that the last chain breaks, the geode goes pitch black, shatters, literally is effectively an explosion, and you see purple mana and literally a giant ring of magic particles and shards of this geode literally from one center point explode out.
Never going back.
Oh, sealing stone. No,
Yeah.
Seal and stone. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that used to be on the roof and now it's not.
I need dice.
It turns black, I'm never going back, guys. Sorry.
I need one more D6. Here we go.
That's what's like, damage figure.
Well, now unless there's a certain amount of shards in game. Higher. 2 points of exhaustion.
How did I manage to do that? Okay. I managed to do that, but I was able to get with the numbers that I rolled. I was able to effectively get 4 sets of 6 with 8 dice. So you guys take 24 damage, who are all next to the explosion.
Okay.
Any just literally whatever explosive damage is, not fireball, but
Force?
Force damage. Anybody who is up on or in between that, you guys take half. You guys get the back half. It's like that bottom floor kind of shields you from some of it, but you do take 12.
So we all get 12 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody who is escaping only takes 12. But anybody who is either Eldritch blasting or attacking the stone.
But I still it explodes and you hear me scream, "I'm never going back." You watch my limp body bounce across the floor.
Do we hear it now?
Yes, you guys can hear everything.
With me, would that rage still? Oh.
So Jordan, since he's in a rage and you technically were in a rage, does that affect no, okay, so you do take the full 24.
Unless if he was doing it as explosion, you were taking the shrapnel damage and doing it as piercing.
No,
He
this
would
was-
be under that, because he said force damage, sorry, bitches.
Okay, this was literally just the force damage. I could have done piercing, but I wasn't gonna be that mean yet.
Piercing, I would have bad answers for.
Yet.
That's
Yeah.
reality. Piercing would have been deflect missile and a local monk thing. Force damage? My body limp.
I used all of my key points to move all of the little bits of shrapnel away.
I got 7 and I'm using them all.
Directly at another party member.
Okay.
Try to get bombs.
Coverage by. Yeah.
The explosion has happened. It is now, for those who have devil sight. I know that obviously you're up on the middle section, but Kieran, I will say that did you take that much damage?
It's
Sure.
Remember?
Gosh dang it. All right, so he's gonna,
Grabs him. And then slams him on the ground, trying to stabilize him. Basically knock the air back into him.
Can you do a medicine check for that so it can accidentally work?
yeah,
Thank
sure.
you. I'll take stabilizing off beating off the ground. That'll work.
It's a 9.
Fuck me.
I will count that as only one death save. So this is your first death save.
I thought that was going to count as.
No, this is gonna be your only death save. Anybody else going to assist before?
Brother. Who books to Kieran?
This is like salts.
Actually, I will walk back over even though I am far
Do they
away.
still have this?
Yeah, Kieran still has the smelling salts.
Wait, where are they?
So have you do you know anything about the smelling salts? Has Jordan informed you about the smelling salts you have on
That
your
one's a different story.
Okay. I'm going to put metagame a second so that you know what's going on. Before you guys left Westwick, which is the port that you guys started this campaign in, you were given a bottle of effectively smelling salts. However, every time you have used this with how Jordan has played your character while you were hearing things, you've not used them in their intended way and purpose. You have not once ever taken the cap off the bottle to let someone smell it. Your character, as he has played it, has shoved the entire bottle down their gullet, and that effectively has woken them up. Every single time that has happened, it has woken somebody up. So for Kieran, for your character, that is the way you wake somebody up with smelling salts, is you shove it down their throat.
I'll walk over there to him.
How, brother?
But it's a little loud.
He is unaware of this, but I have successfully saved myself barely, but he's right, it's down my throat. Well, let's do this.
So I just loosen up the end of it. You know, I take the end completely off.
Okay, so you take the end completely off.
Yeah. Then I just like
Shove the salts down his throat.
Ook looks really confused.
I am confused with that.
Yeah, we're all good. Oh my god.
What do I want to do with this? You know what? I will say, Jordan, since you are so you're stabilized. I am so glad I bought this coin and it came in for this, because I was only going to do it for odds or evens, but it literally is a success or failure coin.
Thanks, brother.
So on a failure, you go back to being unconscious and you have to do more death
That
saves.
sounds
On
like,
a success, you go back up to 1.
here we go, brother. Look,
Who is calling it?
you're doing it.
All right. Heads or tails? Heads being a success, tails being a fail.
This
Can I
side,
do this over again?
this side always works.
Heads? You are so lucky. You got it. So you go back up to 1.
good.
As I stand up, I belch, and the smelling sauce comes out of my breath.
It smells like straight ammonia. If you want to look at that coin, it literally is a skull and a chest for gold.
Oh man, this tastes like the old party pack. Can't do dry and diddy. I remember R. Kelly was there once. Oh man, this is a
So it is a very heavy coin.
I was thinking as I flipped it when it lands on my laptop this week. Hey.
It's smash. Okay, so the
Joel
explosion,
Zach.
the explosion,
Yeah, like that.
the explosion has happened.
Ugh.
Kieran effectively died and was resurrected via smelling salts again, but not with its intended purpose. It's its 4 for 4. Okay.
Well, it worked.
For those who are still down, like downstairs on the 4th floor, which the only one who has Devil Sight who's on the 4th floor is Fearin.
Thank God he's back up.
When you look at everything now, as I stated when you guys first started, it had like a light. Yeah, yes, it's very painful down below.
Hey, worried about the throat no more.
When you first started, or when you guys first got down here, everything was a light purplish hue because of the magic. It is now back to being like daylight for you. There's no purple. It's just straight daylight for you. Like if you were outside. Magic is gone and you have no idea where it went.
Just out of curiosity, can I see his broken member?
It's not just flaccid. It's hanging on by a couple threads.
Can I reach
There you
down
go.
and yank it, trying to relocate it?
I want to try, I need to relocate it. I need to reach out to my patron as they've stolen the magic she gave me. And I want to see if I
Okay.
can villainize.
Okay. I'll get with that. You can attempt, yeah. Sleight of hand check. I don't know, I guess, unless.
I'm doing a strike check trying to relocate it.
Okay, strike check. We've broken Spine Splitter now. Yeah,
That's 2 of us who've been broken tonight.
Oof.
we might have to get just a whole nother counter on this thing where it's like, how do we break the players?
Hey, I've been broken at least 3 times. Just once tonight. Like,
Ooh, with a 2 that is unsuccessful.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that.
Oh, you rolled a D10.
Oh, no, that was from, I was
Oh,
looking
that
at the
was
second one.
Oh, okay.
Before I do that, I'm gonna grow in size using my giant smite to gain advantage on the roll, just to make sure I get it correctly.
It's gonna be like grabbing a toothpick.
19.
Okay, tears it completely off. Where you relocated it?
Wait. You want smack?
Someone's gonna have to cast Gentle Repose.
Swings it like a flail.
He literally ripped off Fearon's penis.
that's what I thought. I was making sure.
I want to scream out and then I want to cast Hellish Rebuke, even though there's no magic, and just hear me scream as if something's going to happen before I fall dead.
Is Hellish Rebuke a
It's a reaction.
spell?
There's no magic, so I'm just going to.
So now I know why you got through.
Okay. So we
Yeah.
in the time that this has happened,
Technically,
it will still go off, but it's at half strength. So I said that when you guys get back up to the top of the ship, it would have felt like a full first level spell slot. So I'm gonna say it's like a spell slot for you,
Oh,
like a half of a first level spell slot. So whatever the reaction or damage it does, it's at half strength for this.
Dex save?
yep. Yeah, massive, I think, die.
Do I take double damage from that? I rolled a 1.
It actually worked.
It basically would be full damage effectively now. Whatever you roll would be for half for you, but full for you.
Just reaching out. Do you love this back? Roasted.
Wait, if it hits me, doesn't it hit his unit and stuff?
Ah,
Hey, it's called a flame bolt.
he got a flame broiled hot dog.
So that's 13 damage on my now charred penis that's in my hand. So I fall unconscious.
You didn't think you were going to be,
I'm good.
you didn't think you were going to be androgynous, did you, this campaign?
As I hit the ground and my eyes roll back in my head, you just hear me scream.
It is a castrati now.
He's a castrati now.
I excitedly take it and begin running back upstairs.
I look for a blind to shield and put it in. That's a mustard.
Hey, now you got an opening for something else to go in.
Hey, if you get to the third floor, that's where the kitchen's at.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I finally got a stuff.
All right, we've definitely fallen off the rails here in a second. I gotta bring it back a little bit because it's almost 8 o'clock. So the explosion has happened. As I said, the magic has dissipated. The magic that you guys saw that was going into the rock beforehand in the purplish hue, all that is gone now. There's no magic going towards anything, and the magic that exploded from that rock
And some of this nonsense.
has also dissipated. There's no purple light. Anything that anybody who has dark vision, it's back just to being a grayscale. It's just dim light for you guys now. There's no purplish hue to it. For the people who are in between floors,
There was an actual explosion, you heard it, everything like that.
yes, you guys would have heard it. The moment that the explosion happened, you guys would have heard it. For the people who are in between the third and fourth floor, give me a perception check for like a hearing perception check. Some people get like advantage on certain perception checks based on like certain senses.
Would a nat 20 work?
Nat 20 will work for you. I'll say with the nat 20.
Would have been a 21.
So reverse.
Oh, thank God.
That's
Okay,
not
I'm
22.
stable
A
again.
nat 22? Okay. Of course, a nat 20 on perception check. What did you get?
Because
15, okay.
that's not
Even with a 15, you guys are already starting to hear. You guys are starting to hear a lot of shuffling of feet above you guys.
No.
Something has happened.
Say,
Literally,
an explosion on the ship and people might be.
I know they're
alerted
alerted a little bit. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay. So with the two nat 20s, with the 15, you just hear that there's a lot of shuffling of feet. The two nat 20s, the shuffling of feet that you guys are hearing, it's not like somebody's coming downstairs. It's shuffling like if there's a bat on the top deck.
Okay, now I definitely want to get
Something there,
outside.
you like a battle. Like there, people are like a shifting of feet, like if they're fighting above deck.
Can I dash to move 60 feet ahead to move
Yeah.
closer to get him?
Yeah, I'll say that you guys get back to the stairwell, or at least you get back to the stairwell. You start climbing the steps. How long does grease last?
I think it'll, let's now.
Spell or like,
The grease says the spell
what levels you guys have?
first.
And freeze lightning.
Grease lightning. Grease lightning.
Keep going.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, then it's disappeared. I was going to say if it lasts for an hour, you're going to have to do a deck save when you come out of the step. But grease is gone. It's dissipated. You get up to the first floor. Or no, second floor. Sorry, first floor is top deck. Second floor is where all the cabins and everything are. As I said, you guys can, or you at least can hear that there is now. It's an odd sound. I'll say that the nat 20 carries over with this. It's an odd sound that you see or that you hear on the top deck. Not like swords clashing with swords. It's like swords clashing with planks of wood. Almost like if you were to, bring a sword edge down into like a 4x4, it makes that thunk noise, and like a slight splinter, like a splintering noise is made.
Head topside.
Okay. Who else is following? So you're following. What is Fearon, Ook, and Kieran doing since you guys are all still down?
Excitedly running up, swinging a flamed sausage in my hand.
A burnt. Burnt. Heat.
Both misery and the sausage wheeling about.
Okay, so you make it up there. Kieran? Or Fires, are you running up there as well? You don't know what you're doing?
Yes, I'm watching.
I need fan art.
Oh,
Running back.
Calling my brother and telling my brother we're following him. Follow that dick.
Both the one in his hand and the one that is running.
The best part is I'm still large when I get up there.
Okay.
I'm just extremely tall, flailing sausage.
Jeez. What are you doing, Warren? Are you following too?
I want to fight.
Okay, you went up to the fight. Okay. I'm just gonna give. This is gonna be a heads or tails.
Start shaking him around.
Okay. Are you? So you both are following behind.
Yeah.
I am on his
Heads or
shoulder,
tails?
on his point, telling you to follow that.
Tails.
Literally.
You pop into a room so you can get.
Because of your giant form, you get to the first set of stairs for the secret latch. You're able to get your top half through, but your tail and your badonkadonk get stuck in the frame of the secret latch, the secret trapdoor.
I whisper in my brother's ear, I know how to motivate him and tell him to shove his finger into them.
I yell back. Ah!
Yes,
Yes.
I agree. 2 fingers, extreme push.
Okay. Give me a con save.
I like it's a con save. Apparently his hand's bigger than
Well, I guess either a con save or
why I-
20. Yep, 20. Yeah. Okay, so with the 20, you guys, there's a lot of resistance on the back end. You guys.
So I got
Lord. I was not expecting this to go the way it is. Yeah,
Probably.
you're very uncomfortable with this feeling. It's just lynched.
I felt this at that.
Who was this?
Pete Rose died.
Oh,
do what? He was supposed to read.
Pete Rose.
Oh, did he?
Um,
He was that one guy that sang for that one band, right?
yeah.
Not Guns N' Roses.
Every rose has its thorn.
Poison.
Yeah.
Who was on baseball?
Who takes misery and just starts beating the shit?
How long does your giant thing last?
1 minute.
1
And
minute?
until that's over, I'm just gonna start breaking the boards to get up.
Is it concentration or is it just an ability?
It's an ability that lasts for 1 minute or until I choose to disperse it. Or until I die.
Take time. Okay, so you're getting. Try not to say this to you because I don't want a small child walking by the door.
What are you gonna give to it, Daddy?
So Book is effectively getting stimulated in the back end. He's stuck in the trap door.
It's a trap.
Help me, Steph Kobold.
Give me
We are working on it, brother.
give me a strength check. Basically to force yourself through the trap door.
Does he get that advantage? It's not his first time forcing anything.
I get the advantage anyway. 13.
13. I'll say with a 13, you're able to make it through the trap door. After having learned, yeah, you gotta suck it in. With 13, you try, you gotta suck it in. You know better when you get to the second trap door, so you can make it through the other one. You guys follow up. You guys get up to the top floor, and there is a odd sight before you guys.
So there's like 3
First-
or 7.
Oh, well, a 1 too. First person to see this, or first couple people to see this are Sir Thomas, Spine Splitter, and I'll say since you were dragging him, Wreck Deck as well, followed behind Warren, and then the other 3. So the first 4 people to see it are you 3 plus Wreck Deck. They're a very large pseudopods. that are being formed from the floorboards of the deck in different areas of the ship. You see the captain and three other crewmates that are trying to fend off one. You have Titus just by himself, literally just swinging an axe at another one, which is where I'll say Titus was the one that you heard that first her chunk where an axe blade hit the wood. And he's fighting it off there. To spine splitter surprise. Second mate is on the top deck too.
That's a mystery.
Mm.
And he is with three other crewmates fighting off a third pseudopod.
Change the map.
No, sorry.
Where's that? Not that.
Just out of curiosity, what do the pseudopods look like? Are they like gelatinous in nature?
Have-
Plasmoid?
No. Have you seen? It's an old movie, but have you seen Monster House?
Yes.
I think I have.
Long time. Who all has seen the movie Monster House?
Oh, yeah.
Been a while.
Yeah.
So it's much like Monster House, where anything that is like, obviously the house is a person, it's alive. So features of this that move. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm describing.
Spoiler alerts.
Where is the freaking ship? I never put ships here for a reason.
I'm pretty like so.
I make sure that's one.
Quarter by honor, but weird.
Come on, Spangler. All right. I'm about to swap it here in a second. I just got to get rid of some old tokens.
Almost what?
Make that. Make that. So you guys come up from here.
Wow.
Don't you dare. Very, very
I know you have.
mellow.
There's no one around. You're good. And if the call spells, we can just blame it on Renee.
It's all purple.
Where is I guess there's type. You can be up here. There's spine.
Take control away, took control over that big purple rock.
That really took care of that.
Probably talk
I
about
want to
consent.
so. Did everybody that participated in that, how many people was going into that game? Because that was pretty impressive.
For what?
Well, I was fucking the rock and they were all there, so it was a gangbang.
What's a gangbang? Voyeurism is what I think that
Yes,
is.
that voyeurism. Yeah, chains broke, we got free.
Listen, I was going for the feet.
Figured. Minor.
There's a difference. It's all together. Package deal.
All right, I am bringing you guys to the map now.
That helps spin splitters on some of the differences.
What?
Said that helps find splitters on some regular basis. Just
See.
Aaron's not gonna be joining the fight, guys.
I got this break. And no hit points in the problem in the past.
He just gotta get deeper.
Okay.
He's still got his hands.
Sir Will,
Just needs to go.
Sir Will still got healing hands too. He just gotta come over and rub his leg a little bit.
Not gonna happen.
Hey, you mind if I kill you real quick so I can use mending?
Not a paladin.
Oh, you're not. Oh.
We can find those.
There's that Magnus part in case, like, it's kind of a cool idea.
No,
It's like, I might get it.
Ship doctor,
What do you mean?
ship cleric?
That was Lawrence.
Whoops. Sorry, Lawrence. Enjoy the singing.
No, he got saved.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you guys.
Fortunately.
All right. And then I need one additional thing so I can keep track of the.
I mean, it's pretty much just clean at that point.
Gives too much fun.
Forgot they were in here.
That's something.
You know, I just look over and I realize that they're there and just scared the shit out of me.
Okay.
Outside.
All right. So as I said, sorry, it took me a little bit to get everything set up.
Elder Blast. What?
That's good. Yeah. As I've said, that you guys see towards the bow of the ship is where you see the second mate. You also see closer where you guys are. You see Titus. You can hear Patchbeard behind you guys with a couple other of the crewmates. But you do see at least two of the pseudopods that both Titus and the second mate are fighting.
They're so big.
Well, yeah, I know. So you guys see those two pseudopods, but obviously you can infer that with the fighting behind you guys, that there's a third one at least.
Anyone want a sausage? Refried?
I will say with everybody currently engaging in battle, no one hears that. What are you doing, Spine Splitter?
Oh, he's done.
What are you Eldritch Blasting?
Well, there's that creature, I guess, right there when we come up and looking at your map.
Correct.
Is what?
You're Eldritch Blasting the pseudopod.
Like property.
Okay.
It doesn't.
When I first said the second mate, I was thinking that that's who you
Well,
were.
I thought about it.
I know.
I need the asshole to kill things, so right, let me first for a moment.
Okay.
It takes 20 points of damage.
20 points. Okay.
A D20 of an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. 20. Yeah. It takes.
Surprising that you were able to get just an even number of damage. 20.
I got 20.
Oh, so you did
Do
double.
max damage.
Okay, you do max damage. Okay.
Oh, is it double? Oh, then that's 40 points.
40 points. Okay.
I get 2 beams. Both of them are D10.
But you rolled the beat separate.
Where is that?
Oh, in that case.
You know, I like to.
Just really just roll that one.
Yeah.
Still 40 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I love having Zach here, but when I use Zach's dice that he gave me and he's not here, they're beautiful dice.
Hi, Zach, you hear that? We went for
What'd you
Okay.
say?
8 months before Zach wanted to get it.
Zach said something. I didn't hear what he said. Give me a sec, Zach. I got your volume turned down a little bit.
Oh.
He's trying to get more,
Oh,
Zach.
can I start counting my dice?
That's,
All right. What'd you say, Zach?
I heard somebody ask me something.
What did you say, Mike? Michael? I don't know why I just called you Mike. What did you say about Rec Deck?
You don't mind.
I didn't say Rec Deck, I said Zach. I was like, so, I love you, Zach, but you just need to not run rotten so my dice roll well.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah. No. I would say with that first attack, it was a surprise round. You effectively were assisting them. We're not gonna. Huh? Yeah. So the one that. So which one did you attack? The one near Titus?
No, the one that's literally to the straight ahead where he brought us up at.
So what you're saying is,
If you're-
That one. Okay. So I need to change that.
Yeah, the yellow. All right, you guys got this right? Okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
Two strike.
You strike. What the hell are you?
Yeah.
Was that true, right? This is not, I can't.
Clearly
It's
does
not.
not.
It's too-
That's not what I heard.
It just gives me-
Hard to jump. So what have we learned? That if I don't plug in my adapter to a.
It still has initiative from the last time you guys were in
Nothing's plugged in,
combat.
buddy.
So let me add you to, so, oh, you got 15, right?
It's plugged in, guys.
But no, so mate.
Here all day.
Here, have some fudge.
Oh, you know what? Sir Thomas packed this fudge himself and I'm excited.
No. This birthday.
Oh, Murray used it.
Yeah.
Hey, there's your dick back.
Thank God, it's just something.
Oh. Soft and tender, just how you used it.
All right. So the only people I have initiative rolls for are Sir Thomas, Hook, and Lorne.
I'm gonna hurt
Or my
myself.
advantages or.
Okay.
No, my goodness, excuse me. It's my proficiency. dog.
I got a manage on that.
Damn it, Jordan.
Okay.
What's the defenses I should know about here?
18.
There.
Initiative.
Did you say?
What did you say you got on yours? 19?
Well, I got an 18 somehow.
Nice.
If you never hear kill you ever, but.
You don't need to kill me. I'm fine. I believe I'm going to tower to get the advantage.
I should see
Just out of curiosity, am I still in giant might? Giant
Yeah.
Peter Boyle thinks.
How long does Giant's Might last? You said a minute? I'll say at this point it's out.
Fair
Um,
enough.
okay.
It's packed there.
Just wanted to know beforehand.
Mm.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and roll for Rectech? For his,
Oh, wait, we
Initiative.
here.
I'll look up his. Sec.
He got a 16.
Okay.
Considering that I had 15 points already had. So if I beat here, I think that's 16.
It should be +5. You would have had a nice.
Yeah, I'm looking to see what his initiative, like plus for initiative is.
Oh, +5.
+5. Okay, so 16 total or
He rolled.
so
He got
21.
No, he rolled.
Oh, okay.
16.
You know what's impressive about
Okay.
this verdict fudge is a lot of fudge comes in different consistencies. Sometimes it's packed so hard that it doesn't cut very easily. It doesn't come out of the box. It's pushing, but this one's really smooth.
That's
Not
all
too
you guys.
liquidy that it kind of drips as it comes out. I suggest
It's sitting in my backpack for 2 weeks, so.
Sorry.
so as long as you let it sit, that's a perfect consistency right there. This verdict has this fudge packed the best. All the good stuff.
I got bad news. That one's pre-used.
It's a nutty. Thank you, sir. It's delicious.
Okay.
Like a TV commercial.
That's actually good.
We moved from the air.
So I will say that we'll at least go ahead and get started a little bit with combat. We will not most likely finish this, so we will continue it during the next session.
Wonder if that's simply just start combat.
Or just not simply just start combat. Okay. Spine Splitter, after you shot your Eldritch Blast, you notice that Titus is now Titus's turn. I need to put him.
That just takes off his shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see him go to swing his axe. I need to open up the stat book to see what he got. What his.
I'm sorry. Out of game.
Nope.
I forgot to check. Is misery still okay?
The voice is weakened. It's still there.
Okay.
The voice is weakened because it's had magic drawn from it. It just needs. It's a sentient creature. It just needs to recover effectively. I'll say that after this.
Rest.
Yeah. Effectively, when you do a long rest, it regains its strength. I tried to beef up Titus, and he
You have to roll.
beefed it twice.
Unless he's got a +15. Probably.
Full on beefed it. So next is Spine Splitter again.
Kill them.
Take some seagull guys. Does 18 hit it?
18 does hit it.
Small little thing.
Shit, double check it.
Are you hitting the one that you shot before? Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's a one tentacle man. It takes two.
2.
It takes two.
Okay. Only one attack. Are you doing a bonus action? Anything? No. Okay. Next is Sir Thomas.
Okay, I'm going to move to whichever one I'm closest to and,
Okay.
because I can't see the.
Okay. So with where you guys came out of the entrance, because you had to go down to the second floor, you're at the top of the staircase. You either have Patchbeard, who you can hear behind you, and his crewmates that are attacking
But is there
behind
one
you.
of them within 30 feet of me that way?
Both of them, I would say, are. Well, let me.
I'm gonna move
They're
towards,
all in the 30.
Yeah, they're all within 30
I'm gonna
feet.
move towards the one by the captain and
Okay.
attack it
Okay. So
with my flail. And I doubt an 8 is going to hit.
an 8 does not hit.
But there's pseudopods.
There are pseudopods. But I'm considering the AC as the whole.
A 22 to hit for the second attack.
22 hits.
Okay.
Quite one thing wants you to suggest a tentacle.
That's pseudopod versus tentacle.
7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Tentacle and tentacle.
Already know. I saw this on just gonna reach it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Next is Kieran. What do you want to do?
I'm wanting to go into a rage and go over and smack something.
Okay. So there are.
Make sure you're. within
There are
30 feet
two-
Before you rage. Make sure you're within 30 feet before you rage.
Everybody is within 30 feet when you guys come up to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
You're all within
Or
30
if
feet.
you're ready to waste a bonus action for D&D 1 going, I maintain that range, blow the bonus action. Opposed to attack the nearest person.
Can't plan.
So there's one that is in front of you closer to the bow or like the middle of the ship, but it's northward. It's closer to the bow of the ship. But then there's also one that you saw Sir Thomas run back towards the rear portion of the ship where Patchbeard is, the captain. The one that is in front of you is where Titus is, who is the first mate. But he is fighting a pseudopod by himself. He is not doing very well.
I'll go over and assist him.
Huh?
Or
Titus was fighting by himself.
Okay.
okay, I'll go assist him
Okay.
if I can look at that.
So we're gonna be where you at there.
He's up close and get personal, but that's the same one that I've been blasting.
I thought you were shooting at the one that was across the ship.
No, the yellow.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I need to adjust these numbers.
That's why I said the one with yellow, but there was no one there first, and then they tied us up to it. That's the closest one too.
Okay, so then that one is back to full health.
I got a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
16 does not hit.
Get stronger, boy.
Okay, Kratos.
Do you have a second attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mediatius.
All right, let's try this one. 19.
19 does hit.
19 does hit. Thank God.
Have you tried breakfast attacking?
Well, he used the bonus action to go into a rage.
Yeah.
9 damage.
It's not a bonus action?
Free action.
Oh, it's free action. Okay. How much damage did you do? 7?
9.
9.
I got a
Okay.
plus 2 with fun.
Okay.
We're just happy with range.
I need to so I can keep track of it because not good at great, especially for like small numbers.
Barbarians work out great. Lay a hand. Oh, that's a utility shit. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I want things that help
Okay.
me. I care. I touch myself all the time, that's pretty easy.
Okay. Fearing it was was there anything else you were going to use movement?
Did he
Both
die?
your actions, no, it did not die.
Jesus.
Both your actions,
Fell over.
both your actions and,
Yeah.
your bonus, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Fearing it is your turn. Sitting at 1 HP.
Wasn't it being carried by him? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, wait,
By him?
on my shoulder.
Goes to the bear. Well, I don't know what he's.
Sure.
Just threw you off his shoulders when he went into rage.
Run.
That seems about right.
He's just tossing around.
As my bonus action, I will summon a tentacle of the deep to wrap itself around and try to grapple the pseudopod that Captain Patchbeard or wherever the hell Kieran took me because he's on the same spot. Where the hell did you go?
He went more towards the middle of the ship near Titus, first mate.
And he, like, literally, he just standing in the middle. Oh, you went over there. Okay, I'm looking at it. Did you? Well, I guess I'm over there with Titus going, shit, I'll do that then.
Okay. All right. So you said with a
Tentacle of the
tentacle, and it is it's a grappling. So is it a strength off? I guess it's like strengthy strength.
Let me double check. We did it.
I don't remember how that goes.
Oh, thank you.
I had 2 dice. I had 2 dice. All right.
Oh, let's see here. For 1 minute, it will stay within and attack anything within 10 feet of it. And as a bonus action, I can continue to attack with it. This one does not allow me, unfortunately, to grab with.
Is it a strength save?
Dexterity save. That's cold attack. Unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken,
What's the save DC? I doubt I made it.
9.
9? I made it.
Yeah, I never said it was a good warlock. I said I chose one.
I actually made it.
But as a bonus action, my testicle will stay there and keep taking its turn to touch it. And then I'm gonna Eldritch.
Does it take any damage with the save, or it's just there? Okay.
It's there for it to be able to attempt to attack it.
Okay.
Eventually, when it does hit it, it'll be reduce its movement speed, which is a pseudopod, so
Okay.
but that with my bonus action, which I'll be testalizing that for a minute. But on the other one, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast twice.
Okay. Which one? The one that's still in front of you, or the one that's over by? There's 3 different pseudopods.
The one that I'm closest to.
Okay. Okay. You said the other one, and I'm like, okay.
Did I roll 2?
Those-
Yeah, that's nice, except I rolled a D20, so I rolled a 10 and a 10. Not a miss and a miss.
What do you? Yeah. What's your spell bonus?
How is that with it included?
0? Oh, okay. So it was a 10 and a 10.
I'm a warlock that did not go to D&D 1 yet, so I'm a warlock that has a -2
Oh,
to my modifier. That's why my saves
Oh,
are all 9.
no.
I did it for character, text, and flavor.
Oh,
not for the
no.
Eldritch smarts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
You see when you shoot the Eldritch Blast that the pseudopod doesn't have eyes, but it's almost like it looks at you and it splits the planks, and the Eldritch Blast goes between it and it goes back into its form.
That's so much better than what I thought you were gonna do. It splits, and now there are 2 of us.
Alrighty. That's your turn?
That's unfortunately my turn.
Okay.
And all of my 1 hit point greatness.
Okay.
Are you a barbarian?
Okay.
I'm making
Okay, so that mentioned, or it says we do, but no,
Okay.
it's not that, I'm sorry. Well,
Okay. I need 3d20. What did I do with it? There's that. And then actually technically 3d20. Ouch.
no, it's in
Okay.
the last, no, gas form uses.
Mm.
One of the feature.
All right.
It's how obnoxious glass comes from your palm.
The maul,
Change last area.
so the pseudopod that is in front of Titus, Kieran, Fearon, and Spine Splitter. The four of you guys, you see that the maul sinks back down into the ship like it disappears, and it has like a ripple effect. So it has an ability to where it can move the pseudopod where it wants. But
What moved?
the pseudopod you guys were attacking, it literally went back down into the ship. Instead of it being just like literally just a member sticking from the ship, it sank back down. Think of the ability like,
My poor testicle.
think of the ability kind of like, I'll say, yeah, you guys can attack as it's going down.
I'm joking, there's no
There's no way we're,
Okay.
all the,
I'm saying it's kind of like the phase fighter ability.
oh, like magical thing happened? Yeah, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He still the ship.
It's kind of like the phase fighter ability where it like blinks out, but
Exactly.
with this it like melds into the ship
All sides.
and moves.
Basically teleports.
Yes. But with that bonus action, it won't, that one particularly will not be able to attack until its next turn for this particular pseudopod. So it literally disappears, but it won't be able to attack until its next turn. So I'm gonna hide it.
So at the front of the ship, who's on that one?
Yes.
Second mate and three of the crewmates. But so I'm gonna have all the pseudopods go at once. That way it can kind of just move along. I'm gonna have that pseudopod that's near the second mate make an attack on the second mate.
Well, I guess we can do that now. You got your valid instruction.
Okay.
Yeah. Pipes are clean.
Yeah.
All right. So you see. Oh Lord. Okay. So the one that's on the second, the pseudopod that is near the second mate, I'll say spine splitter at the corner of your eye. You can see that this one is attacking the second mate. It makes a bite attack, and then it makes two pseudopod attacks. So the wood splits up, and it almost looks like a big toothy maw.
Did it get him?
On the bite attack, it did not, but on both of like literally the pseudopods, it got him on both, and the second attack crit.
He's
Cheer for the pseudopod.
That is a two pseudopods and a big gaping maw.
Rory, keep putting on my D6s, they keep disappearing.
That'd be mean, dude.
You've done.
Don't do that.
Yeah. It's a dreadful.
That's just.
Well, you should know, there's somewhere around here, something sort of be.
Get the grand do that to the captain.
I think it goes from here, but I think I'm still divorced with.
I love that it took where a lot of people still let the character be ridiculous, but it's not benefiting me really, other than being annoying. Hell. Donna seems to agree completely with that.
Alright, let's just say that with just a little bit of above game knowledge, the second mate had 3 digits for its health. It's now down to 2 digits.
I can tell because his forehead veins pop, it's not only after the treating.
So spine splitter, you see out of the corner of your eye, like I said, the 2 attacks. The bite obviously doesn't hit. You know what this is. He still looks like a dragonborn, but he's a cat. He's very nimble. However, the first pseudopod attack kind of like hits him off balance, and then when it shifts, it literally slams him almost with like the same intensity that the sea dragon did to Fearon earlier. It basically hits him and brings him down to 1 knee. And
You're pushing already.
yeah. I will say that is the end of his turn. Next is Recdeck. So if you want to attack for him,
Oh, I know that he's gonna want to roll it. Yeah, I didn't do it. I almost said slag Zach.
You might be able to hit something this time.
We're rooting for you.
We believed in you.
So I see the big gaping maw in front of me.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta remember back.
I shout for a free action.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just say that. So rec deck only has one attack, right? I'll say that, because we're only gonna make it probably through one round, and then we'll have to quit it.
Check chat log, he says.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't see that.
He just splattered across me.
I like that she looks in here knowing that there's nothing but problems in this room, just counting the minutes until she should be free. She's like, there's 27 minutes until we're free, and they're still in there.
That's, yeah.
And they brought the obnoxious one again. So much for the little girl.
Oh, it's just not showing up.
That fired. Which part? Is that rhetorical or we go down?
Who are you asking about?
That is a bonus action?
Yes. Yes.
What is a bonus action?
You said that he posted something in the chat log, right?
Yeah, he said check chat log to me.
What's the bonus action?
Yeah, Hex is.
Well, that's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading what it
Okay, there it is. It just wasn't
Not
loading.
understanding
Okay,
more like it's
it just wasn't loading.
Because Hex is, if you're depending on the table you're at and who's running it, it can be extremely broken. Don't pull it at my table, it won't ever work. Don't pull it at your table, it'll work in reverse.
You might be too hot.
Alright, so, rec deck uses his pepper box and, shoots at the pseudopod that, I'm assuming that the one that's Spine Splitter Kieran, or no, it would have to be the one that's long range, because he disappeared.
There's no.
No saving throw, you can keep changing it, you
Yeah.
get extra damage.
Thank Hunter, Mark.
And the best part is, it mimic, it's
He shoots across the map, gets the pseudopod that's near its second mate. Next is Ook.
Oh, shit, I do stuff.
Yes, you do.
Bonus action, I grow extremely rigid.
You using your giant smite again?
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I look around, realizing no one's in range.
You can choose. It gives them this bad of what saving throw, and then it gives them 1d6 necrotic damage as well. So
Wow.
it's more of a disadvantage factor because it is a level.
This could be so
Well,
stupid.
Okay.
Your necrotic doesn't happen until you actually hit the map.
Right, it works like 100.
So would you say it's about 60 feet
When you
to
do
get,
hit,
to get down to the bottom, to get that pseudopod?
Yes, that's.
The one that's down by Captain, or the one, yeah, no, it's about 30 feet.
Those are still the same for the subclasses.
It should only be about 30 feet
For the race.
from, because with where you guys are at, that was the entrance of the stairwell to go down to the second floor.
Ruler says 60 feet, so it's only 30
So they
feet?
can
Cool.
use other spells.
I just, sorry, I had moved you up there just so that you guys could all see your characters. You guys were like at the doorway.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect.
Okay.
Misery reels back and slams down the pseudopod.
Okay.
Not doing shit. Second time's a charm. 16?
16 does not hit. So
Dice now.
you're still not quite used to the flail. You're more of a sword person.
Poke it, poke it.
Can surge.
Boy,
Oh, wow.
Get a one.
13 plus 6.
that hits. 19 hits.
Yay.
11 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then 5 necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, and plus 6.
Oh, no, I have to pee.
Plus 5 more magical bludgeoning.
Just wait. 5, 10 minutes.
Why am I doing it myself? All I do is myself.
Oh, there.
I've got red sticky stuff over here. My sour cherry just.
19 on the second attack as well.
Okay. 19 hits.
I didn't realize I had a cherry. But I'm bummed. So.
5 magical bludgeoning, plus 6 necrotic, and that is all.
Partridge, the pear tree.
So it was 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
11 plus 16, so 27 in total.
Was that 27 total with the 2 attacks that hit?
Yeah,
Okay, but the second attack was 11 total.
yeah.
Okay,
Jared,
yes.
how aware is this misery?
What do you mean?
Does it know what's going on around it constantly?
Is
I don't know, it still hasn't given consent.
It's transient weapon. It's transient.
Just drop their dice.
My weapon's trained, get rid of it.
Maybe I rolled somewhere.
It's down by Eugene's feet. It blends in with the cards.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Gene.
Right there in front of you.
It's literally a teal blue.
Got it.
Thank you.
That's
It just had to be the blue one then.
Yeah.
I will say that with so you have not heard it speak, because it only talks to him because it's a weapon, it's a sentient. Metagame knowledge, it's relatively aware of the surroundings, which is why it was giving him warnings to get him away from that stone in the first place.
That's all I needed.
Okay.
So where itself is early.
Okay. So that was your turn. Next is Warren.
Okay, Warren
Really?
is gonna be nice.
That's on.
That's a shock.
He's still
I
gonna
know, right?
you're in the room.
She's gonna move 20 feet up to Burn and grab her healing potion and shove it in his mouth.
Shoving something down Farron's mouth.
Yep.
Are we going mouth to mouth or are you just
Nope, I'm just putting it
asking?
out.
Where do you store your potions? Sorry.
That's Warren's secret.
Usually in my office.
In my belly button of holding.
Whoa.
That's a magic item idea.
Oh, I want you to
You can roll for
for
it.
the love of all the my bad dice.
I'm trying to remember what, I know that you guys bought the healing potions. I'm trying to remember what I gave you. Was it a,
Just moments.
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Good old standard potion.
I don't remember when
That-
you-
that's here.
I'm trying to remember when you bought potions, because you bought potions back from, Old Man Janky, and then you also bought it from the caravan. Somebody bought potions from the caravan. No,
I grabbed one.
Rectex was given potions.
Right, Dick's stingy. He's like, die, bitches. Mine. Hard.
It's just mockery.
For you.
Vicious mockery to me. Oh.
I still have, so that'd be my action, right? Doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vicious mockery at 9th level.
The steps right here.
Okay.
And then if I go into rage now, I would lose it if I don't hit anything in the next.
Our next turn, you want, if we go by D&D, you want to get yourself may burn your bonus action to maintain rage.
Or you can just slap yourself doing unarmed strike.
Yeah, I'll say that that's fine. If you go into a rage now, because we're going to end, what?
Higher level.
Higher level? For what?
Never good.
That's never good.
The young guy told high or low. You're a.
You wouldn't be able to maintain your rage unless you hit yourself this turn because you already used your bonus action to rage.
So I'm so confused. Aren't you supposed to tell the DM what happened?
I didn't use my,
Just have to make a decision on that yes or no.
if I use my bonus action.
Oh, for that, I said yes.
Oh, it's just use
Or
it.
what I'm reading.
It's like,
Oh,
okay, can I keep? Oh, this is your turn. Yeah.
Coin.
I used my actual action to order the healing point. A healing potion.
Like I said, yours is going to be the last turn here. That way we can, finish up here, and because it's almost time for us to pack up.
I'm
Harder.
gonna,
If you go into a rage now, I'll say that it'll carry over to your next turn.
turn.
Yeah, it'll carry over to your next turn. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
just make sure you remind me.
Because you.
Okay.
Fall over to the next action.
Bonus action.
Okay. I'll say that you didn't use your bonus action
I
beforehand.
wasn't aware that this was bonus action.
Okay,
except if I forget.
go ahead.
Second mate, X, dexterity.
Okay. Gotta figure out what his dex is.
Garbage now with disadvantage. Yeah.
If I can make it look like a pseudopod kills him rather than me, I'm for it.
Dude.
Jared, I asked you what the defenses for the pseudopods are because of true strike,
Oh, yeah.
but I'll do that. That's not like right now.
Advantage on this.
Drippy, drippy.
It's just, it's not.
What was the save?
Throws, right?
Did you say it was the same?
I know I asked him what was the save. You said a deck save,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
What was the save?
It's-
yeah, there is no save.
Well, there is no save.
No,
Can you break out of it later?
no.
Oh, it's a
Like half
concentration.
You rolled.
Oh, okay,
No, if I go up and hit him, he'll start taking chronic damage.
true.
The hard part is to
And I
make sure.
plan on hitting him, but my goal in my brain is if pseudopod kills him.
Ability checks, just ability
True.
checks.
If
Which is why I
pseudopod
had
falls
to-
down and he's still there, then
It's good.
me to go over and
not-
start
It's not the
healing.
best.
True. Okay,
It's great,
Good
but
luck.
just remind me that he is, I'll put I'll put a marker on him.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I got him. I got him.
it's good if you have a druid in the party or a monk. Disadvantage on the strength to get grapples and restrain, get out of restraint is.
They don't have a
I
hex.
like that they have the free rule for a hex.
We have to do a custom one.
Yeah.
You know what, sure, do a purple hex. I like the color purple for magic.
Yeah, I said it won't go over another lunch break.
Okay, why did it not?
I don't think you're doing that for hard.
Did it change it?
And Eugene's not here.
Okay. Alrighty.
I was like, waiting.
That's our stopping point here.
That will be our stopping point. Obviously, because we will eventually be putting this on the stream and YouTube in a little bit. I'm gonna end it real quick. Thank you guys for watching That One Nonsense. We will continue this next Monday.
Yay.
Some of you may have figured out what has happened. Otherwise, stay tuned for the recap.
I had sex with a stone and it blew apart.
Is that a kidney stone?
All right, you all have a good one and have a good night.
Bye, Daddy.